Freeform is extremely straightforward. I didn't wash my hair for 2 full months. Now you probably think that this video is just a huge commercial for my products, and it's just answering you guys' question. With adding a bunch of products to your hair, it's going to make your scalp swell up. Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to Obsessive Great Locks, and today I'm answering your questions on Discord. Click the link down below to join the Discord server. You can ask any question you would like about your locks. Ooh, perfect way to start out. Yo, any hair growth tips? I actually have the perfect tip that I know is gonna work for you. If you guys remember, I did a video showing you my hair growth journey. You can see that this is 2 years later. This is the beginning. I mean, just look at the transformation right there. Sheesh, that's a lot of growth. I kept getting the same question on how I was able to grow my hair so fast. So after a year of researching, we finally got the product on greatlocks.com. So if you go to greatlocks.com, you can see that the hair growth oil is right here, and I'm telling you, it is the best product to use in order to grow your hair fast. And I just want to read it really quick. This hair oil provides relief from an itchy, dry scalp while aiding in hair growth. Can be used daily or as needed. Best results used 3 times a week. Now I just want to go over the ingredients and why it's so important, and I want to highlight one ingredient which is the most important, and that is biotin. Biotin helps hair grow fast, and there's just a lot of great oils in here, like avocado oil, jojoba oil, rice bran oil, sunflower seed oil. All of these natural ingredients come up to creating a awesome product. But like I said, the most important is the biotin, because that helps sustain hair growth and helps grow hair faster. So yeah, I would recommend getting this hair growth oil. It is perfect for your hair. One major thing that a lot of people look over when creating locks or wanting their hair to grow faster is doing a bunch of hairstyles that create a lot of tension at the scalp. Guess what's going to happen? It's going to make your scalp swell up even if you don't notice it, and it's going to choke out your hair follicles, preventing hair growth. Same thing with adding a bunch of products to your hair. If all that product gets built up on your scalp, it's going to stunt the hair growth. And of course, there's other things that you could do naturally. Like me, for instance, all I drink is water. I don't drink soda, I don't drink juice, I don't drink milk. All I drink is water. That may seem a little bit extreme, but there's a lot of things that I do for my health that a lot of people don't do, and it's because I do these things, for instance, for my hair. That's why it promotes hair growth. But great question. We got to move on though. Do I have any freeform tips? Freeform is extremely straightforward, mostly accepted as far as your hair accepting it. All you do is wash the hair and allow your hair to lock up. Freeform works best if you have a hair type of maybe 3A all the way to a 4C. Nothing below that, because the hair is only wavy, it doesn't have any curls, and no hair is too straight. Of course, you can still do it. It's just going to get a different result. You're not going to get results like you see IShowSpeed, or you see how The Weeknd used to have his hair, or Basquiat or Lucas Sabat. All those people that have freeform locks, you're not going to get those results with straight hair. You're going to have like results like, if you guys know or remember Matt Ox or Matt OX, that's what your hair is going to look like. But if you're freeforming, then that's all you do. Wash the hair, allow it to lock up. Now, if you want to assist freeform, in other words, like a semi-freeform or a methodized freeform, then you would want to use something like this, which is the dreadlock sponge. It is a textured side. It has a flat side with holes in it. This has holes in it as well. But all you do is you go in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion around the entire head in order to create the sections, and those eventually will lock up and look like freeform locks. Just like we see right here, this is what a lot of people call freeform, and this is the freeform look that you'll get from using the dreadlock sponge. And it's actually really easy to do. This is how I started my first set of locks, and eventually I just retwisted them. A link to the dreadlock sponge is down below. It works very well when creating freeform looking locks. Other than that, you just wash the hair and allow it to lock up. There's not really any other tips I can give you. The only other tip I can give you is to be patient, and that's with any locks you choose, whatever method you choose. Just be patient. Y'all, should I oil my hair or just use water? That really just goes back to my explanation of using the hair growth oil that I mentioned. I wouldn't use anything else that isn't promoting or helping your hair actually grow. And realistically, I would stick to only 3 products. That would be a nice shampoo, a nice locking gel, and a nice oil. Those are the 3 you want to stick to. Don't add any additional oils, don't add any additional shampoos, and don't use a bunch of different locking gels. You want to stick to 1 for each. But it is up to you if you want to use oil or if you just want to stick to water. For the longest time with my first set of locks, all I did was wash my hair. I didn't use any hair oils. I hardly even used any locking gel, and that was just because I didn't like any of the oils that were out, and I didn't like any of the locking gels that were out, and I didn't like the way they smelled. I didn't like the way that made my hair look. I didn't like the way it left buildup in my hair, and that's why I personally developed products that work for any hair type. So like, for instance, I never used a locking gel. That's why we developed our own that works really well and it has a maximum hold. I never used any hair oil. That's why we developed our own, and it promotes hair growth and it reduces itchy scalp. Same thing with the ACV shampoo. There were other shampoos that I liked, but I had to use multiple shampoos in order to get the job done. That's why we came out with the ACV shampoo, because I took elements from shampoos that I liked that weren't necessarily for dreadlocks and put them into 1 bottle. Now you probably think that this video is just a huge commercial for my products, and it's just answering you guys' question. Should I keep the curls or get free forms? Let's see what they look like. All right, so based on the way that your curls are, they're maybe like a 3B hair type. Doing freeform locks with a looser curl pattern is going to create very large freeform locks or very clumpy hair. Think of it like this: if you have a 4C hair type, which is very tight curls and they're almost like little springs, and you have a straight hair type, if you were to freeform your straight hair, it's not going to do much. But if you have the 3A hair type or just barely any curls, think of the size of that curl being a lock, and that's how it's going to turn out. With the 4C hair type, the locks are going to be smaller and create more sections, but with a looser curl pattern, it's going to create very large sections. And that's even if it creates sections, because everyone's hair is going to form differently, especially if you're doing freeform locks. Now, if you wanted to do the freeform look with the sponge, you're not going to really develop the locks that well because of your curl pattern. It's possible, but it's not going to be as effective. Is it fine for me to wash my freeform once per 2 or 3 months? You can wash freeforms whenever you would like. They're freeforms and you can literally wash them every single day, and that'll actually promote the locks becoming more locked up. But when you hear people say don't wash your hair for 2 months or don't wash your hair for a long period of time and then wash it, that's that person's personal preference. Like when I started my first set of locks, I didn't wash my hair for 2 full months. Then I washed my hair, and then I started washing my hair like once every month, and then, you know, once every 2 weeks, and so on and so forth. But that's actually a myth. If you have maintained locks like twisting with gel or crochet hooked locks or whatever methodized way of getting locks, if you did it that way, or if you did any method in order to get locks, then you can wash your hair as much as you would like. Just keep in mind that when you wash your hair, you're most likely going to have to do maintenance in order to keep those sections. Now with freeform, you don't have to worry about sections because it's freeform locks, so you can really wash them whenever you would like and as often as you would like. But yeah, it is fine if you want to wash your hair every 2 to 3 months. Just keep in mind that it's probably going to smell a little bit. I would highly recommend you to wash it more frequently. At what hair length should I use a crochet needle? So this is actually the crochet needle they are referring to. It is a crochet hook 0.75, and this needle is used for instantly locking up dreadlocks. You just take the tip of this needle, push it through the lock, pull it back through, and constantly do that, and that will eventually lock up your hair. But what's a good length? I've actually locked someone's hair up using a crochet hook at 2 inches, so I would think anything above 2 inches would be perfectly fine. Anything lower than that can be pretty hard, but still possible. And you can do anything longer with 2 inches with the crochet hook, but if you're to do other methods like sponge rub, you can't go past like 4 inches. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to join the Discord server. Link is down below. You can ask any questions you would like about your dreadlocks and I'll answer them just for you guys. But until next time,